Phandelver and below, still in Chapter 6. You have been exploring the different areas of this map that you found in the old Duergar stronghold called Zarzula's Rest. And it was in the possession of some goblins that had been changed and turned into mind, or were like, you think, worshipping mind flayers or had some connection to mind flayers. And they had this map here of where you could find more black stone pieces, and you're on the hunt for those. You found 2 of them, and you've returned them to civilization, or at least somewhere to hide them near Phandalin. And then Califon returns to you an old, hobbled man. He's still very, actually, spry, given his age, but he can't quite fly anymore like he used to. But he's not giving up. He's still with you. And you've explored Talhundreth, the Dwarven Complex and Temple. You've explored the Crypt of Talhund under the temple. And you know a way to get to this place called Gibbet Crossing, and that is where I think you're going next. And let's do some quick character introductions. So we'll start with Califon.
Perfect. To Tom's point, Calphon is nimble for his age. It might be some of those magic pills he's taking, but obviously his feathers are grayer. He doesn't seem to be able to fly around like he used to, and maybe even some of his feathers aren't growing back in spots where the gastric juices of that crazy creature ate through him. But still a monk, a little bit more nimble, but I blame that on the pills. All right.
Just don't mix up the blue pills with the other ones. You'll be okay.
That's right.
Gimbal, go ahead.
Gimbal is a gnome artificer. He is the founder and managing partner of Gimbal's Potion Emporium. He is actively producing some pretty amazing products, including a silly web product that is going to be great for birthday parties. So please tell your friends and family.
And are you going to brew up some potions day one?
Yes. Let me
do your experimental elixirs.
Boldness and transformation.
All right. And then we have Jeff the Goblin King.
Jeff the Goblin King, yes. Jeff, Goblin Fighter, formerly of the Cragmaw clan, specifically the Cragmaw Hideout chapter, returned home from some paid vacation to find his clan wiped out and the rest of the clan under new management. Then he kind of found himself in some indentured servitude under some bugbears, and he was rescued by his new friends. Now he's just trying to make up some money to start a little shoe shop in Phandalin.
And he is wearing this dwarven crown called the Mind Guard crown, made out of adamantine. Everywhere you ever run into dwarves, you get some pretty mean looks coming your direction. And you haven't come to fisticuffs with any dwarves yet, but you suspect that day might come sometime. Loam.
Loam is a elf ranger raised in the forest who's now out in the wider world looking to find his way and see if he can do some good.
And Titus.
Titus is a wildfire druid from the strange city of Sigil and has come to Toril to investigate the happenings here on this strange Sword Coasty like area. But yes, and following Titus on these journeys are his amazing wildfire spirit as we look and try to assist these people in their time of need, these strange mind flayers destroying their town.
Okay, so we pick up the action with you all in Phandalin. You need to decide what you're going to do with the 2 pieces of the black obelisk that you have now. Whether you want to take it with you, secure it in a secret location that only you all know, or some other thing.
Let me ask you: is Loam still using, or Loam and Jeff, I believe, are both of you still using the infusions that I made for you?
I mean, I am, but I can, if you need it, I can do without it. It's giving me 1 armor class at the moment.
What about? Well, let me check. David, is Loam still using it on the? How often are you using your bow?
Oh, I use it a lot. Okay. So yeah.
All right. Well,
you can take the armor from Jeff.
Well, okay. Yeah, I'm going to create a I'll do a bag of holding instead of the armor for Jeff.
And then
And then we'll just
take the pieces with you.
yeah.
Okay.
And just have both of them in the bag of holding.
Okay. Then you leave Phandalin. You want to go straight to Talahundreth and then to the passage down to Gibbet Crossing.
Yep.
A journey of a 60-ish, 70-ish miles. So it takes you a couple days. Uneventful, though. You arrive at Talahundreth, where the gates of the Dwarven Complex are, right here. And the side passage that you believe goes down to Gibbet Crossing, just by the gates. So you descend those stairs down, and you finally come down 2 on the map. I put it over to the right here. I'll drag your guys there. We did the elixir, but before you go down those stairs, does anyone else want to do any spells or summon anything? All right.
Nope, because then you're going to try to kill me.
I know. That is for sure.
You got to give the DM some fun. Target practice with the familiars.
Okay. Down below Talhundreth is the Gibbet Crossing, and you arrive at a door. The passage becomes really irregular, zigs and zags, and then comes to a doorway. The door is barred on this side, so to keep something on the other side from getting to here. You see nothing else of note in the cavern, ceiling about 10 feet above your head. No loud sounds or anything coming from the other side of that door. What would you guys like to do?
Well, we're going to have Titus open it, of course.
Titus will look for any sign of traps, magical or mundane.
Okay, the door is not trapped.
Open the door, Titus.
Titus opens the door.
Do you mean Jeff? Jeff's the fighter.
At the insistent.
Jack?
I hear you now, Jeff, if you're talking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can do it if you'd prefer.
All right, you open the door, and on the other side is a tunnel going from left to right, and to the left, it's caved in. A long ago cave-in from the looks of it. Everything is long settled and such. Across the passage is a double door that's been knocked off of its hinges and lies on the floor. To the right, the tunnel extends into darkness.
We'll move forward, keeping an eye out for any type of trap or things trying to eat me or my friends, like Califon.
Where do you head?
Titus will smell to see if Califon has any 11 herbs or spices, and we'll look at the rubble-strewn area just to see if there's any way to get through.
Move you guys that way about 20 feet from the door and set up what your march order is there. Heading toward the rubble about 20 feet past the door, then something will happen. So Gimbal, get in position. Jeff, get in position. All right. Once you're there, roll initiative. All of a sudden, as you're approaching, from out of the rubble lashes out a long, thick tendril. It's like stony in color and appearance, and it tries to wrap around Califon. Ooh, it secures itself around Califon. Califon put a grapple marker on your guy. It's a DC 15 to escape. And you're restrained, and you have disadvantage as long as you're grappled. And then another one lashes out toward Titus, secures Titus.
Hacks.
Then another one lashes out toward Gimbal. 23, I think, secures Gimbal.
Yep.
And then another one lashes out toward Loam. Loam, a 16. You might dodge that. You do. Okay. And then you guys are all pulled with great alacrity toward the thing. And you see now that amongst the rubble is a very large rock that has an eye that opens as you're being pulled toward it, and a maw that opens as well. These things pull you. Let's see. It's going to reel. Stacked and roll reel. Pull each creature, grapple by it up to 25 feet straight toward it. 4 tentacles, attack, and a bite. Okay. 1, 2, 3. So that'll get all you guys all the way up to it, and Loam next to it, and then it will bite Gimbal with a 10.
I thought it didn't get me.
Oh, you're right. You can move your guy back. Bite on you, Gimbal. 20 to hit you for 18 piercing.
Dang it. Yep.
Okay. And then more tendrils lash out from a different rock, hitting Loam for 22. And then Jeff, a 15 misses you, or does it now?
Yeah. Misses, yeah, I'm 17.
17 now. Okay. And then, yeah. And then Loam is reeled in to there. And a bite on you, Loam. Misses. You dodge, you squirm out of the way of that. And then Jeff, you get to act.
Okay. So everybody's grappled.
Everyone is grappled. Loam by the one to the north, the other 3 by the one to the south.
Okay, and their backs are up against, like I can't push them back, right? Into the The ropers, I mean, like their backs are to the wall. essentially.
Correct. Yeah, they're basically against the cave-in. Yeah.
Okay, then, all right, I'll attack. I'll start with attacking the north one. Oh, everything's moved around. Aha. All right, and we'll attack it. So 21 for 10.
Got it. Not menaced.
Okay, then I'll attack the north one again, and we'll try again. So over 20 for 17.
And now it is frightened.
And I'm gonna slip over here.
Let me tell you what you see. Jeff,
Okay.
do you have dark vision? You do. Okay, so you
Yeah,
can
I
see into
do.
this room a ways. And in there, see that chamber, and inside that chamber, the double door has been knocked off of its hinges, lies on the floor. The room is blurry, as though seeing it underwater. You can still go in if you like.
I mean, I'll stay right here if that's.
After Jeff, Loam, your turn. You're
Oh,
restrained.
sorry, bonus action hide.
Okay.
Okay, Loam is going to Misty Step out of the restraints.
Okay.
And I seem to select myself. There we go. And then I'm going to fire a couple of arrows at, well, I'm going to do, no, I can't do Hunter's Mark, but I will fire a couple of arrows. Ooh, take a look at that.
Wow, that's a nice shot. North or south one?
North one.
Okay. Did not Hunter's Mark it, so that is a 18 and 8, 26. Not immune to any of that, so 26 damage.
Second shot.
It is
And
well.
this is a 23 for another 8.
Got it.
And then I'm going to get further away because I don't want to get tendrilled or reeled.
You have dark vision 60 feet, so as you move that direction, you can see more of that area. You see that the natural cavern kind of slopes down, some steps heading that direction. And then Titus, your turn.
All right, I know this is going to be a big surprise there. So, Titus, how tall is the ceiling here?
The ceiling here is about 20 feet tall.
Okay, then what we will do is summon the fire spirit above all of us so that it hits. Oh, let me grab him. So basically, so that initial appearance hits both of these nasty people since they're taller than we are.
Got them both.
You know, better than a poke in the eye. And then I will use my bonus action to bring the wildfire spirit to hover above Gimbal. So I'm going to order it to fiery teleport us away. Then that completes my turn because I'm grappled. And then it does its best to fly over here on top of Gimbal and fiery teleport all 3 of us.
Another 8 fire to the south one.
Yep. And all of us get to teleport 15-ish feet. And it will continue its movement.
All right. Gimbal, your turn.
And that will be the end of it.
Gimbal's going to throw out a sphere of flaming plasma at them. I believe, let me double check. Sorry. That's 5 foot. Okay, so I need a 5 foot right there as he casts flaming sphere. Oh, yeah, I can't be in their space. Sorry. Right
You want to
there.
hit the north one or the south one?
I will hit the north one.
Dex save. Got him. He takes 11 fire.
And then I will move down to here and concentrate on my spell.
Califon, your turn.
I will target the. Never mind. I'm going to target the north one with my longbow. 24 for 14.
14, you kill it.
I will shoot the bottom one. 14.
That misses it.
Yep. Then I'll move up 15 feet. I will bonus action hit it with my talons. 26 for 7 magical unarmed attack. I'll move 40 back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right there.
Okay, its turn. It's going to go ahead and move there and then there. And then it's going to multi-attack with tendrils. 4 of them. First one will be on Titus. That's a 19 Titus.
Ow.
Next one will be on your elemental, which it can't grapple. Next one will be on Califon. 24 Califon. And the next one will be on Gimbal. And Gimbal, you're kind of blurry, so it has disadvantage on hitting you. 19, though. I think that might still hit you.
Yeah, I'm assuming because it's not like I have cover.
So it drags you forward there. 2, 3. Drags you to there. Drags you to there. Going to bite Califon this time. 22 Caliphon for 16 piercing.
Okay.
And then it's done. Rounds over. And Jeff, your turn.
I'm sorry, since he's within 5 feet of the flaming sphere, he's going to take some damage.
Let me have it. Oh, nice roll.
11.
And Jeff.
All right. I hid at the end of my last turn. I don't know if I'm hitting this guy.
The hide, it's a 17 or higher, you're good. You're hitting.
So I'm going to peek around this corner and attack this guy.
A hit.
Okay. 4. Yeah, we'll leave it at that for 15.
Okay.
And then try that again. 17.
I missed.
And I will back over here in bonus action hide.
Okay. Loam, your turn.
Hunter's mark. Arrow. Arrow.
First one's a 17, misses. The second one's crit. 4. Ooh, wow. 14, 18, 19, 27. 27, let me know if I got that right.
This looks great to me.
Okay. After Loam, Titus.
All right, Titus will prepare himself for when he's not adjacent to the enemy to produce a flame. And bonus action will tell the spirit to wash, rinse, and repeat.
Take save for the roper.
We come in there, we fire a teleport.
Takes all that fire.
Do all
And
of this
then
teleport?
You can teleport.
all
Gibble.
3 of you guys teleport 15
Hey.
feet from where you're at. And then that should set off my reaction. 15 will probably miss,
It
and
does.
that will be the end of our turns.
Gimbal, your turn.
Try to shoot him with a firebolt or my arm cannon. 14 for 18.
Missed.
Bonus action, I'm going to move this back and then ram it into him.
Okay.
For 6.
Got him. 6 fire. And then Caliphon.
I'll hold on to my bow. I will not throw it down. I'll run up. I will unarmed strike with my tap.
Miss. 21 hit.
21 for 1 second. Let me see if I need a weapon or if I can do it.
You can do it unarmed.
All right. I will add the 6 points with 1
that.
key point.
That part I don't know. Look that up. If you can't use it, if you can
No,
use it,
I
say
can't.
you did. If you cannot, you did not. But 7 kills
did
either
not.
way. And you guys are
it's for- only
victorious.
For Kensei.
The 2
Kensei
ropers are crushed, lying dead on the stony ground. Looking around you, behind you, Jeff, you can see the tunnel goes as far as your dark vision, the room, as far as your dark vision in the south, and it's all blurry. And to the east, you see a passage. Loam, you see the big tunnel continues to the southwest, and there's stairs going down. What do you guys like to do?
Do we have anyone that has the magical know-how to make some sort of guess about what's causing that blurriness?
I can try to identify it using my alchemical lenses and goggles. But no, I have no clue.
9 Arcana doesn't do it. Anyone else trained in Arcana?
I'm going to use my healer's kit on myself.
Okay.
No.
All right. So, yeah, you don't know what's causing the blurriness, but it's the whole room. And basically from where the door threshold would have been and past that in the room. And it's like you're looking through a blur spell almost.
But it doesn't seem to be like harming us, right?
No harm. You don't feel anything.
Well, I don't know, guys. Do we want to take this passage over here or go down the...
And we
Stairs.
searched the ropers, like cut them
You
open.
have
see if
not.
there's
You want to cut
anything
those
inside them?
open?
Oh, yeah. Always.
Okay. Cutting open the ropers, you find some amethysts. 8 in total, worth about 30 gold each. And that's both of them combined. 8 in total.
Let's go through the blur.
Who's the leader of the party? Is it you, Jeff? Are you in
Jeff.
front?
I'll do it.
Okay, Jeff.
Go.
I'd recommend don't ask the party where to go. Just pick a direction. They can tell you
All
if
right.
they want to go somewhere different.
I'm going to head towards this...
Okay. When you get to where you can see down the tunnel, you can see multiple doors in the tunnel. And then it turns to the north after.
All right. I'm going to stealth up to this first door.
Okay.
Take a listen, see if it's locked. Search for traps.
No sound, not locked, no traps.
Okay, we'll open.
Okay. It's a little domicile in there. It's mostly intact. There's a short bed, an empty metal footlocker, and that is it. That's all you see.
I'm sorry, you say it was empty, the footlocker?
You haven't opened the footlocker.
Oh, we'll try to open the footlocker.
Okay, when you step into the room, you get a momentary flash of dread, as though being awoken from a warning of an ambush occurring nearby. Then it goes away. You don't know what might have caused it.
Oh,
Then, when you get to the footlocker, it is empty.
okay. All right, search for the bed and
Okay.
maybe false.
Quick search, you don't find anything
Arms.
else. And then,
Does the bed seem comfortable, Tom?
not that comfortable, no.
Okay, well,
With additional searching of this area, you find the chambers are all the same. And you get this sense of impending doom in every door you cross, every threshold you cross, as if an alarm-like spell had been almost permanently etched into the area.
Is the blurring still there?
Yeah, the blurring is only there up to the threshold of the hallway. Oh, and you guys traveled further south in the main chamber, so you're able to see that the main chamber ends at a door on the far end of it there. And I'll assume that you searched each of these private rooms here.
Yeah.
You found no treasure with it.
Okay. I almost kind of want to retreat guys behind the door and bar it because I think some people might be maybe wait it out for a bit, or do you just want to keep going? Never mind. You know what?
I'll keep a lookout.
Okay. Yeah. Let's keep going. I'm head down towards that door. Down.
Okay. Opening that door. No traps, no locks. I assume you'll do that every door.
Yeah.
Look for traps. Look for listen for sounds, etc. No traps, no sounds. Actually, you do hear some sounds. They sound like conversation between creatures speaking a strange, deep, guttural language. Do any of you, maybe, it comes to mind that Titus is pretty elemental and he might know what this is. Titus, do you speak Primordial?
Oh, of course I do. It's like a second language.
If you listen at the door at Jeff's behest, you can tell they're speaking Terran. And the few words you can make out through the door and all, it is something about a tower. You don't quite understand what they're talking about a tower exactly, but something about a tower.
All right. I will inform the group of such. And, perhaps these elemental creatures might be able to be reasoned with, unlike the ropers that wanted to have me first.
Okay. Want me to open the door and you parlay?
Sure.
Try to parlay?
All right.
Okay.
When you open the door, this is the sight you see, and
good.
there's a picture of this thing too. So there's this tower in the chamber, a strange angled structure, as though a squat tower tipped sideways and fell through the wall. There's muddy knobs protruding and retracting from its irregular surface in a slow hypnotic motion. It looks like the picture there. You see near the structure two big, rocky creatures, and a smaller, albeit still big compared to a human, three-legged, three-armed, egg-shaped monster with a wide maw on its head, and they are chattering in a grunting language. You can tell they were speaking Terran. They're taken aback and startled by seeing you.
I will extend the universal greeting of Bob Weep, Grana Weep, Neniban.
Okay.
And
we had a baby. It's a boy.
It says, I am Zorklok. Or, sorry, Zoklork.
I am Titus. And we are here searching for an evil rock.
The evil
Would you
rock.
be able to assist us?
Well, I don't know. I came here looking with my rockmate in search of delicious amethysts that the Snurf Neblin are said to have left here. They are.
What did we find in the roper?
You found amethysts. Yeah.
Ooh.
These are my friends. They were already here. They found this tower when they were exploring, and they brought me to see it. And we think it's quite fascinating. Anyway, my rockmate found and ate all the amethysts, even though I was very clear about wanting a share. And my rockmate, unfortunately, wandered away and was ambushed by ropers. The ropers killed and ate my rockmate, and they ate the amethysts too. I'm angry at the ropers, and I really want those amethysts back.
Well, so the ropers are dead.
They're dead? That is
They're
glorious.
dead. They tried to eat us, and I don't particularly like trying to be eaten, unlike some of my companions.
Well, he motions for you to kind of. He motions for you to come away from the others, and also he moves away from the elementals, such that you two can talk privately. And he says, he leans in with his very disturbing giant maw, and he says, this tower is actually a rare magic item from the elemental plane of Earth. Something has seemed to have accidentally activated. The command, it can be commanded to shrink back down, and the command word is petrification in Terran. Ooh. I can draw the elementals away so that you can shrink it if you like.
And what would you require for this service?
Nothing. You've already provided the extinction of the ropers, which is all I would want.
Well then, by all means, Sure. Go ahead and take your elemental friends, and we appreciate your assistance in this matter.
We are going to go
And have
tear
you-
those ropers apart. Those amethysts might still be inside them.
They might still be inside them.
Yes, we're going to go look.
And have fun storming the castle. And I say, guys, come in here quick.
Okay, the elementals head off. You guys go into the room. The command word to shrink the tower is petrification in common. The tower's got a door at its base. It looks like it's got probably a second level because there is some arrow slits higher up. And the roof is like through the wall, though, so you can't really see what the roof looks like.
I will say petrification in common.
The tower shrinks with a very deep grinding noise. Rocks are dislodged from the wall and fall to the ground. The whole place shakes almost like an earthquake as it shrinks back down to a granite ball about the size, about 1 inch in diameter.
Oh.
And you can pick it up and take it with you.
Yeah, for science.
Yeah. So you guys have found the Mudslick Tower, a very rare magic item. It's basically a Darren's Instant Fortress, but slightly different. And this version, being very rare instead of just rare, if it is pulled forth in an area of natural stone, such as this area, it is impervious to damage. So you have that. It had like protruded through the wall almost, but when it shrinks back down, it like demorphs from the wall, and the wall's still there when it's gone. So there's not a big gaping hole in the wall where it was. So now what do you guys want to do?
All right, let's get out of here before those guys return looking for amethysts.
Yeah, your only way is near them, but
oh yeah,
you want to hurry and head on to the south. Okay, you can head down to those stairs, basically those natural stairs.
Well, good luck, guys.
So there is an enormous cavern.
You didn't give those guys the amethysts.
No, you never did. You still have them. They're looking for them in the roper guts. Okay, so the natural stairs come down into a chamber. And when you step down into this chamber, you swear for a second, you hear the momentary sounds of traders and travelers conducting business, as if a market was here, but the place is empty and dead and lifeless. There's no market here at all. And the sound is only temporary and leaves your senses right after you hear it. There are stalactites hanging from the ceiling 30 feet up. The floor is slick with moisture, and it's carved level and even. There are stone double doors, which you'll see if you move a little further into the room. Nothing yet. So exploring the room a little further, multiple exits, and there are stone double doors around the corner. And these stone double doors bear a carving of a spiked cage on the door.
Well, anybody trained in history or something? Or
well, that's a gibbet.
Ah, yes.
And this whole place has like psionic echoes from its past or something, or future.
Whoa. Well, good a place to start as any. I'll go up to the door.
Okay. You're searching the door, listening at the door. Everyone put you guys where you want to be when Jeff's doing that. Just before you open it, something will happen. Once you guys are happy, roll initiative. Something tries to sneak up behind you, but it's not all that quiet. Even though it's colored the same as the natural stone here, and it has some camouflage from that, it's a little too big and noisy to sneak up on you. So you're not surprised by it, but you turn around and you look and you see a Grick Alpha approaching from behind. Oh, and it is extremely speedy. You were surprised how fast it snuck up on you. You heard it coming, so you're not surprised, but it closes the gap with extreme alacrity onto Titus. And actually, it's got a reach of about 10 feet, so it's going to multi-attack from there. One tail, one tentacles. If hit with tentacles, can make one beak attack for same target. Okay, so tail attack first on Titus is a 19 for 16 bludgeoning. And then tentacles attack on Titus is a 18 for 34 slashing.
Ouch.
And then the beak attack, if hit with tentacles, make one beak attack for same target. That's a 17 to hit for 13 piercing.
Ow.
And as the same time as that happens, you hear some movement from this direction, but you don't see anything yet coming out of that tunnel. And the next person to react is going to be Gimbal.
All right. You said we could hear another one coming.
Something's coming from that direction, but you can't see anything yet.
All right. Gimbal is going to. Sorry, just double checking something. Gimbal is going to show off his brand new potion, Gimbal Silly Web Spray, as he throws a vial into that area.
Nice.
Which is going to be
you can draw
foot.
on the map a 20-foot square. Yeah, just draw on the map a 20-foot square.
And
nice.
Okay. And as he throws the potion vial, a bunch of bright blue webs go spraying out of it all over the place. And then Gimbal is going to move away from that Grick to right there.
Loam, your turn.
Loam's going to move down a little bit to get a view through that entrance.
The webbing obscures it pretty good, and you can't see much past the webs. What's in there? Just darkness.
Okay,
Nothing's
fair enough.
moved into view yet.
Hunter's mark on the Grick.
Okay.
And take that. 21.
Hit.
Or a meager 10.
Got it.
And 17. That's probably still a hit.
Oh, no.
Or
it does
15.
not. Glances off
Does
the
not.
stony hide.
Okay.
Titus, your turn.
All right. Am I restrained?
No. No, it does not restrain.
All right. Then we will produce some flame and fling it at the Grick. You know, one of these days I'll actually roll a decent. And then we'll use our bonus action to have our wildfire spirit get us out of here. And we will go to there and we will fire a teleport.
Yep.
And he will finish his movement. And
Jeff, your turn.
All right. Jeff is going to attack that guy from here. 22 for Will. Menacing second.
You teleported away, Titus, right?
yes.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't see if you provoked or not. Go ahead, Jeff.
22 for 15 with a menacing.
15. Here's his wisdom save. He is frightened.
All right. Then stay. No, I'll move. No, I'll attack him. Ooh, probably miss. 14.
Miss.
Yeah. And then I'll move over here. And that is it.
After Jeff, Caliban.
It's 20 movement. I will move right there. Expanded longsword. 23 for 13. As I hit with the melee weapon, I will spend a key point and throw a stun on there.
Here comes the stun. Wisdom. No con save? Con save. He resisted.
I will hit with the longsword again. No, another 23 for 15.
Got it.
And then I will longsword again because I used a key point.
Ooh,
I
nice.
will.
Nice.
Oh, well, so I will do my d6, and I don't know if it doubles. So I'll spend another key point for 3 points. So I will do 16 points of damage.
That finishes it. And then, Loam, you can see some figures in the darkness through the webs that you can just barely make out. It looks like more of that creature that you just fought, only maybe not as big, kind of massing near the webbing. And you can warn your friends, obviously.
Guys, there's more of those coming from the west. We can either try and use them for target practice, or we can get out of here.
So after
There's a
Caliban,
lot.
Let's get out of here.
Gimbal. Your turn, Gimbal.
Yeah, you know what? Gimbal's going to check out the aiming function on his arm smoke powder pistol and shoot a firebolt at this one right here.
That would burn the webs on the way through. You still want to do that?
Well, does it burn the entire web, or does it just set the web on fire?
It sets it on fire, so it creates a path through the webbing that's open. I know it doesn't technically do that, but that's how I'll rule it.
It makes sense.
It doesn't make sense that a web isn't affected at all by a fire passing through it.
No, the spell says it does. The webs are flammable. Any 5 foot cube of webs exposed to fire burns away in 1 round.
Yep. You'd make a path through there that's 5 feet by 20 feet.
5 feet by 5 feet, right? It's just a firebolt.
Well, the firebolt might go all the way through, maybe. I guess you could just have it into the opening, yeah. Okay, so what do you want to do, Gimbal? You want to do that? Or no?
Yeah, I'm going to shoot this guy with the firebolt.
Okay, so make a path all the way through that they can come through now.
So
Don't do that.
That's what I'm
Use
saying.
your frost bolt or whatever.
Yeah, what frostbolt there, Loam?
I don't know.
And arrows aren't going to shoot through webs either. So basically, you cannot shoot stuff through webs, is what I'll rule. Doesn't make sense that you could, even though you technically can, as written.
Misty step to the other side and lightning bolt him.
There you go. What do you want to do, Gimbal?
Yeah, I'm going to just the 5 feet shooting this guy right there. So there's a 5 foot
pathway
passage through the web.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give me some damage. Oh, you did already. That's a hit for 17 fire. All right. So we'll just say that we'll just make it easy. That the path through. I'll just do it here. So that's path through.
Yeah.
Okay. After Gimbal comes for Crick number 1. Go to there. Attack Loam, multi-attack, and tentacle. Miss, and therefore it doesn't get a beak. And then Loam, your turn.
Loam is not happy now that it's on top of him, but Loam is going to drop his bow, draw his sword and dagger, shoot or swing the sword.
Hit.
That is, well, I'll put the hunter's mark on it and
12
do
damage.
12 damage. And then I'll stab it with my little dagger. And I don't know why it's no attack macro in there, but...
Good question. Hit the dagger of anyone by your attacks.
Oh, okay. There it is. That is a
11
big
missed.
fat miss.
Yeah.
And I'm done.
You sure? So you get 2 attacks with being high level.
Now, when I use my bonus action to put my
Gotcha.
hunter's mark on the Grick.
Okay. So it would have been your short sword twice instead of your short sword. and
Yeah, I
dagger.
guess it would have been.
Okay, Titus,
It's
your turn.
not.
All right. Well, seeing that one there, Titus is going to move around and chuck a produce flame at this guy near Loam.
There's a hit.
Hey, I actually hit something for 14.
14. Oh, almost got him.
And then let's see. We will move back and bonus action have the elemental spirit, or I'm sorry, the flame spirit come in and hawk a loogie at this guy. Missing horribly in the turn.
After Titus is Jeff.
Okay, I'm going to attack that guy that has passed through the webs. Oops. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. 25 for 11.
25 for 11. Finished him off.
And then move here. And can I... Yeah, I should be able to hit that guy, right?
Yep.
Okay, I can. Ooh, we'll do a rip attack. So 21 for... Great. 8.
8 and trip attack, dex save, or strength save. Strength save. Strength save is a fail. He's tripped.
Oh, and then that's...
All right, Califon.
I will run down to Loam. I will ask Loam in my most serious voice why he cut a hole through the web when we had them trapped. And then I will draw back my feeble, torn up wings and cast Gust of Wind through the tunnel. I don't have a token from it, so I'll do it from D&D Beyond.
Line of strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, blast from either direction you choose for spell's duration. Turn the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet away. Okay, very good. I'll give you the choice, Califon. Well, I can see you probably want to do it to the south so you don't get Loam in it. So, okay. It'll get, when you cast it, starts its turn on the line. Okay, they're going to go next. One to the north does not start his turn. When they enter the line, do they have to? I think so, right? Okay.
The line must spend
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a difficult terrain. Yeah. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So Dashin gets him there. And then the next Grick goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 to there. And then the next Grick is actually in the area when he starts his turn. Strength saving throw, which he fails, gets pushed back 15 feet. And then on his movement, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 to there. And then the next Grick, also in the line, strength saving throw for him. He made it. He's got to stand up and then move, giving him 1, 2. Let's see, he's got 50. It's 45. 1, 5, 6 gets there. And the last Grick gets to there. And that's it for all the Grick's turns. Gimbal, your turn.
All right, see, perfect. Got a nice little narrow passage, so they come in at one at a time. And
Just
I
like
will
you
just
planned?
firebolt back. Huh?
Just like you planned.
That's exactly like I planned.
Okay.
I don't know why you guys don't understand how this works, but okay. Critting him for 19.
19. Wow. Nice shot. After Gimbal, Loam.
Okay, I wish I had that javelin of lightning at about now, but what can we do? I'm going to attack the one that's still next to me with the short sword. That is a lot for 13.
Dropped it.
And then I'll move up and go with the other one and miss, unless 13 hits.
13 does not hit. After you comes Titus.
All right. Titus is going to snake around and will fire a shot over Califon's shoulder, the one in front. 16
Hit.
for 13.
13, got it.
And then we will have the bonus action to tell the fire spirit to pop right on top of Califon's head and Hakalugi at the one closest. 17 for
Hit.
5, and it will move back and end a turn.
Jeff, your turn.
I will attack that first one, and I'm going to try to push it. So that's 27 for 13.
All right, that kills it, and you push its body into this one and kill it.
Yes. And then I'll make my second attack against that other one back there in the line. And 24 for 8.
8. All right. Califon, your turn.
Move in bonus action.
I'm going to maintain the gust of wind. We'll see
Okay.
what happens.
Gotcha. Their turn. Strength saving throws. Boom, boom. So the first one makes a save. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Then attacks alone with tentacles missing. And then the other one failed to save. 1, 2, 3. And then goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 5, 6. And we will call it there because I think you guys can finish off the next two easily enough within about another round of fighting. 2 more Gricks dispatched.
All right.
The webs come down, tattered in the wind, and you can see the cavern to the west where the Gricks came out of is, it's got rough walls. Looks like there was mining there at one point. There are clots of repulsive mucus jamming various crevices in the place, and it goes farther than you can see when you look in.
You want to search those Gricks, I guess,
Okay. Nothing of value on the Gricks.
and then return back to this door.
And it's not trapped or nothing, and there's no
Before we
sound
do
beyond
that,
it.
Hey, Gimbal, you think you might be able to hit a friend with a healer's kit?
Absolutely. It's only going to be 13 back. Sorry about that.
Nope. That's better than a poke in the eye.
No
All right,
sounds or nothing, Jeff. Do you want to open the door?
All right. Yeah, can I open it from here?
No.
Yeah.
Okay. But you guys are where you want to be when Jeff opens that door. Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative.
Oh, no, not these guys.
Okay.
What are these guys?
There are stamps and lathes lining the walls. There's several stone tables bearing old tools and metal rods adorned with spikes. There's a cage, which you can just make out from where you're standing, Jeff, in the southeast corner, the corner closest to you, that bears inward pointing spikes. There are 4 eerie figures toiling before a dark forge and at the work tables, striking metal that isn't there, and they attack trespassers on sight. Roll initiative, which we just did, and the first person to react to them turning to cast spell magic at you is Jeff. And Jeff, you have one door open, the one right by you.
I close it.
Okay. Where do you want to go now, Jeff?
Well, I'll talk to the team, tell them what I saw in there. We're
So,
looking for another of those obelisk things, right? We have one
Yep.
more to go. Is that correct?
There were
Hey,
other
I
doors
also-
out of that chamber.
we're also looking for more missing townspeople.
That's true.
I mean, we're going to have to go through that chamber eventually. So the question is,
Yeah.
do we want to do it now or later?
Well, okay, we fought these things before, I think. All right. Well, I guess I'll open the door.
All right, we'll just stay in the same
Bought us
initiative
some
order.
time. Yeah.
Go ahead, Jeff.
All right.
Actually, let me pause that. You had some time. Did you want to cast a spell out of initiative
Oh.
before you open the door again?
I want to do something right before he opens the door again.
What do you want to do?
I am going to give Jeff my experimental potion of boldness.
Okay. What's that do?
Alright.
For
And that is going to be a plus D4 to each of his attacks and saves.
Excellent. Thank you.
You bet. And I'm going to tell him that he needs to make notes. Any tell me how it is.
Okay, hold on just a second.
Any side effects.
Hold up just a second there, because Titus, do you want Gimbal wait so
Oh,
that
yeah,
you can do
yeah,
your
yeah.
aura?
Yeah, just hold up just a little bit, guys.
Yeah, I'm going to give him that potion right before he answers.
Gotcha.
Right before he opens the door.
Okay.
Gotcha. So Titus will do that. We're gonna go ahead and heal up because Titus got pretty smacked around. Like, I'm not gonna use the term redheaded stepchild.
Yeah.
All right, so that'll give me 13 on the first one, and then I'm gonna roll a bunch of dice, and then I'm going to fill myself up and then go for the others. Sound good, Tom?
Yeah, feel free to take average
should
if you
have-
want. You can do average too.
I
if
should
you like.
have 18, but here we go. All right, and then let's see. Califon, you get 6. Califon, you get another 5, and then let's see. Califon will just go ahead and top you up.
Okay, anyone
And
else want to
after
do
a
any
minute,
spells?
we're good.
Okay, now you kick open the door. Just after you do your boldness potion, and basically it's going to be like a bless spell. And Jeff, you're first.
So I'm sorry. Do I have to take that potion, or did I?
You do it right before, so you have one less round.
Okay. Excellent. Okay, then I guess I'll attack the guy to the north. Oh, not horrible. 24, 8.
Okay.
Any more maneuvers? Ooh, 13 for no. You know. Oh
13
yeah, I don't have
missed.
any more maneuvers.
13
Then
missed,
I'll-
but you could add a D4, so it could be a 17. So roll
Oh
D4.
yeah, it's true.
You
Yeah,
hit
there we go. Excellent.
for 12.
For 12, and then I'll action surge 25 for 8
Got it.
and 20 for 7.
Okay.
Then I will move and bonus action height.
After Jeff comes that guy. And go 1, 2, 3, 5 to there. And then you can see Loam down there. He's going to go ahead and do multi-attacking necrotic shard on Loam. Yeah, that'll be in range. So Loam, 24 to hit you for 7 piercing and 10 necrotic. And disadvantage on your next attack roll. And then the second necrotic shard misses you. And then Titus, your turn.
All right, Titus is going to move a little bit in order to see somebody and get within range, and we will produce a flame at the guy we are working on. 15.
15 missed.
Yep. Cause I roll like, and then we will bonus action tell the fire spirit to get on in here and have it fling its seed at that guy.
Ew.
Yes.
Yep. 15 is gonna miss because I roll like poop.
All right.
And
That's right.
end of turn.
Your turn comes the next Ashen White 5 to there. And you'll fire on the Fire Spirit. Necrotic Shard number 1. 20 to hit. 10 piercing, 4 necrotic. And then a crit for 12 piercing and 21 necrotic.
Yee.
It's gone.
And that one's done. Gibble, your turn.
All right, Gimble's going to move down to here. Fire on the injured one with a smoke powder arm cannon. Critting
Nice
for
shot.
15.
15, okay.
He's going to move down to.
Then Ashen White's turn next. Closest. 5 to there. And you'll fire on Titus. Multi-attack and necrotic shard number 1 on Titus is a 24 to hit for 8 piercing and 2 necrotic. And then next shard is a crit for 18 piercing and 21 necrotic.
Oh man.
And disadvantage on your next attack roll before the end of its next turn. And then the last of the Ashen Whites. 5 to there. Attack Titus. Let's see, it's going to go 3 over 2 up. No, 2 over 3 up. Oh, yeah. You have cover Titus on this one. And you might be out of range. Let me check. 1, 2, 6, 7. But you have cover. That's a hit for 7 piercing and 2 necrotic. And then that's an 18.
Still hits.
11 piercing, 11 necrotic. He's done. Califon, your turn.
I'll look at Titus and tell him you should step away. I will step forward. I will bow the. Actually, I will step over here. That's 10 feet of movement. I will hit the one in the back, longbow. 22 for 14.
On the far right,
That's
22 is a
magical.
hit. 14, got it.
Yep. One more. I will add a key point to get that to 18.
You get to decide after you know if you hit or not, right? Because that's a hit.
Oh, it is a hit? It's
Yep.
16?
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was 17. Okay. But then I will add a d6 onto it for
20.
20 points of damage.
Killed him.
And then I will move this little thing out of the way, and I will hit the guy right in front of me with a bow shot for 25 for 14.
Okay. Loam, your turn.
All right. Loam will move Hunter's Mark to the one that's closest and send a couple of arrows its way. 20 for 16.
It's a hit. It resists. No, it doesn't. It takes all of it. 16. Got it.
And a big fat miss,
All
unless
right.
it's AC 10.
It is not. Jeff, your turn.
All right. Moving to here. Attacking the closest guy. 27 for 11.
Got it.
Try that again. 21 for 10.
Got it.
Dang. and then move. Actually, I can get to here and bonus action hide.
Your turn, Titus.
All right. Yeah, Titus is going to move. We are going to. That will produce a flame. The guy right near us. But I can't roll for it. So we will just leave the area and end of turn.
Okay. Then the next action white to go is going to be this guy over here. He'll go 2, 3, 5 there. And go 2 down and 1 over, 2 down, 1. I can hit Califon without even cover. Hit Gimbal with cover. He'll go for Califon. The crack shard Califon.
Did it come through?
Hasn't come through yet.
Okay.
Let me reset.
This is not really a missile, right?
I think it's a magic range spell attack.
Okay.
I don't think you have that feature to catch those, right? There it goes. Okay, count the first one. So the first one's a 24 to hit you for 8 piercing and 4 necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a ranged weapon attack. You can try and just
Well, I've never done this.
Yeah.
This is exciting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna click on something. Bam!
8 piercing, 4 necrotic. You reduce the damage by 20. You reduced it to 0. If you have a free hand, do you have a free hand?
No, I've been using the bow. So
Okay.
yeah, so I do have a free hand.
Okay.
Right.
1 key, if you want to use it for a ranged weapon attack, it'll be disadvantage up to 60 feet away.
I absolutely want to.
So
I
just roll
do
a
longbow
dex.
again?
Yeah, just roll your dex.
Oh.
Because that has the same attack modifier as your bow does. The +7 is what it goes with. So that's a 16, but you're disadvantaged because of the range, so that's miss. Okay.
All right.
But you took no damage from the first one. The second one misses you by a mile. And Gimbal, your turn.
All right, Gimbal's going to move to there and fire bolt the injured one.
Can't see that one from there.
Oh, because that door's closed.
Yep.
Sorry. Can from
Now
there,
you
though,
can.
right?
Yeah, now you can.
Fire bolt.
That's a hit.
25 8,
Got it.
and I'm going to continue down to here.
Okay. That one's turn. 2, 3, 5. Comes there, fires on Califon. Multi-attacking. Necrotic shard on you, Califon. That's a 20 to hit you for 7 piercing, 4 necrotic.
Hits.
And then another shot. 16 to hit. You didn't make
Still
another
hits.
attack, so that should hit for 13 piercing and 8 necrotic.
Oh, so I think it's a Kensei. No, you're right. I apologize. Sorry.
Other guy's going to go. 1, 3,
21.
5. There. Gonna shoot at Califon, and you have cover, Califon. So this is a miss, and this is a hit for 7 piercing and 11 necrotic. And disadvantage on your next attack roll. And your turn, Califon.
All right. I'm going to expend a quickened heal for 10 hit points. I'm going to step forward and make a counter attack.
Hit.
24 for 7.
Killed him.
I'm going to run 40 to the right.
After you comes Loam.
Hey, Loam will move out into the open a little bit. Move his hunter's mark to the closest of the 2 whites. And let him have it. That is a 23 for 18.
Got it.
And then a second arrow. Another 23 for a meager 8 this time.
Got it. And Jeff, your turn.
Okay. I should be hidden. Moving to here, attacking the guy I can. 25 for 7. Again, 20 for 12.
Got it. And then Titus.
I don't think I needed to use that potion of boldness on you, Jeff.
Yeah, but if you didn't, I'd be rolling horrible.
All
Fair.
right. Titus is going to conjure a flaming ball of fire, and we will go ahead and bonk it into the guy that is not doing very well.
You got him for 12 fire. Or, 12.
It is just 12. And then we are going to run towards our companions, and we're going to slide into home.
All right. This
And
action
go
light's coming
prone.
out. Gets to there, and then he'll fire on Titus for a shot. Are you prone, Titus?
I'm prone. That's
Okay,
why slid
14.
misses.
14's a miss. Since you're prone, you'll take the second one on Loam. 14's a miss. And then Gimbal, your turn.
Gimbal will try to put him down with I'm going to use Built for Success on that.
Oh no, that's a miss.
Hold on. Let me see. Hold on. I might have some. I don't think I do. But let me, because I got to double check what Flash of Genius does. Nope, ability checker saving throw.
All right. The mover you want, then the next Sash White's going to go there. He'll fire on Loam. First one's a 15, second one's a miss, and then Califon, your turn.
I'm not going to abandon this bow. I will shoot at the one that's injured. I
Yes.
will scare it. Then I will hit it for. Sorry. I
Killed
will
him.
24 for 12.
Killed him.
And yeah, I'm gonna back up
Loam, your turn.
15 feet.
Your turn, David.
Oh, yeah. Okay, final 2 arrows. That is 23 for 16
Got it.
and 24 for 10.
Should be another 1600's mark of every attack.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I did not know that. Outstanding. 16.
All right. After Loam, hands over Jeff.
All right. I should be hidden from this guy, I think. And I'll attack. So 20 for 8.
Got it.
More time. Critting for 16.
Got
And you know what? I'll throw a Fury of the Small for an extra 3.
3 more. Okay. And then after you comes Titus.
All right. Bonus action. We will bring this ball of fire up and bounce it right in this guy's
Dex
face.
save. Fail. You got him. Damage. 7 fire ends the undead dwarf. All right. So charred undead dwarven bodies litter the hall there that leads into that chamber. All sorts of work tools and lathes and hammers and saws and pliers. And then there's a single cage in there. And this is, it looks like it can be folded. Probably take about a minute work to fold it up and a little bit easier to carry with you that way. It still weighs 50 pounds. It's still very heavy.
Lucky for us, we have a bag of holding.
I think it's too big to go into the bag of holding, though.
Even
I
folded?
forget the size of the bag of holding because it's folded flat, but it's still 5 feet by 5 feet.
Gotcha.
Anybody else feel like it?
Yeah, I was going to say, let's close this door and short rest.
Short rest, okay. Short rest it is. And that's perfect time for a real break, too.
Okay.
So,
Califon, here's a healer's kit for you.
break till 40 after.
Thank you.
And Loam, here's yours.
Thank you, Gimbal.
Jeff, you don't get one.
That's cool.
So you guys complete your short rest, go ahead and take care of all your healing. Assume in the same time you search this chamber, you didn't find anything else of value. The cage is probably worth some value. There's mithril pieces in it, mixed iron with mithril. You could probably tear those out with some effort and time, but it'd be loud and take some time. The cage weighs 50 pounds. You could drag that with you in total or leave it here and come back and get it when you're leaving.
Yeah, I think that's probably the best bet. Just leave it. Maybe hide it.
And you have 2 doors. Which way you going, Jeff?
Let's start with the one on the right.
All right. No traps or anything in that door.
Yeah.
And no sound beyond it. And opening the door reveals the chamber beyond. And within this chamber, you see basically shelves and racks that hold iron bars of various lengths. The bars are badly rusted. Any of you proficient in history?
Gimbal is.
All right, Gimbal. You see some identifying marks indicating that they are of Duergar make. And do you speak Dwarven at all?
Gnomish, which is close.
Close, yeah. Nothing else really comes to mind. Okay. And what do you want to do next?
Let's check this door.
All right. Through that door is this chamber. And in here you see some old slag and some tumbled stone. A dwarven word carved into a double door that leads south. And a dwarven word. No dwarven word. A single door to the west, which has a big, large X kind of roughly scrawled upon it. The red looks like it's from some sort of chalk or something. And then there's a tunnel winding off to the northwest.
Right. Who wants me to open this door?
I do.
All right. Let's do it. Traps, of course, and all that good stuff.
Through that door, another big chamber. These chambers are all pretty big, although the ceilings are low, about 10 feet over your head. And inside this chamber, you see some short iron bed frames jumbled together in the north and to the east. Nothing of bedding, though. There's some long tables to the south, and you can't quite see yet, but once you move in the room, you'll see there's some splintered furniture in the southeast corner.
Okay.
And the door to the west bears a red X on it, similar to the door you just came through.
Let's search in here.
Okay. Search in this chamber. You, amongst that tattered furniture to the southeast, you find some ashes and some burn marks on the floor that indicate like a past campfire. And looks like the wooden furniture here has been kind of used for firewood, and there's not much of it left. You do find a shredded backpack, and inside that backpack you find some cartographer tools, some oil, an illustrated book about ropers, an emerald with 250 gold, and a lantern. And this lantern is obviously magical. In fact, is a lantern of revealing.
All right, cool. But we don't know. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's. You know what? Let's step back in here and search in here. I don't think we searched in here.
Okay, nothing else in there.
And check out this door.
Past that door is a very long hallway. Keeps going past as far as you can see. There's a door down partway down it.
All right. Well, I think we'll go check out this passage back up here before we head down there.
That one goes for quite some distance. Doesn't appear to have any exits to it. It just keeps going about that dimensions.
Oh,
And starts climbing pretty steadily too after a while.
okay.
How far down it you want to go?
Nah, that's far enough.
Okay.
So let's go to this long passage.
Okay. So there's a door
And-
partway down it, and then it continues on to a door at the end of it.
Let's check out this door.
Okay. That door opens up into the back of the mines where the smaller Grick
Gricks.
were. You see more of what must be Grick nests. Clots of repulsive mucus that's jammed into various crevices in there.
All right. Keep on going down.
No sound or anything at that door. And on that door, big chamber here, doorway at the end of it, and a door in the south of it. And the chamber itself is empty, but there are some crumbling wall carvings within it that show Duergar unfolding a spiked cage step by step.
Okay. Searching.
Nothing
Hidden
else in there.
doors and passages. Then let's try the south. No. Let's try the.
Okay. Through the east door, you spot a passageway, a big passageway that goes to the northeast and to the southwest. It descends to the southwest and it goes into water and keeps going that direction. There's a break in the wall to the south, and it looks like it opens into a chamber there. Across this cavern or cave passage is a single door, and then to the north it opens up into that big cave.
Okay.
Anybody else feel like we need to get that cage?
Yeah. Oh, I don't want to be just dragging it around for. All right.
Do we get an impression how long it took the Duergar to set up the cage?
Takes about a minute.
I think we'll be okay to run back.
When we need it. Or
Yeah,
now.
I think we'll be
Um,
okay to run back if we need it. It's not like an instant, oh my gosh, we need this cage right now type of thing.
No sound or anything at that door, and opening it reveals this chamber. And in that chamber,
Did we intentionally leave this other door?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
What was that?
He was asking about the other door to the south, but I want to
Um,
take care of this area.
So in this door, yeah. So in this chamber here, you have a long, low table bearing some bits of metal. There's some stairs descending to the south, and an archway bearing a deep, jagged carving. The carving is, you believe, dwarvish, so you can't tell what it says for sure.
None of us read Dwarvish?
Does any of you speak dwarvish or read dwarvish?
I speak Gnomish.
You do? Okay. So it says, put on the map there, trust no one on the arch above the stairs that descend. And looking down the stairs that descend, you can see they end in a door at the bottom of it.
Okay. This place is a maze. Yeah. All right. Real quick, I just want to check out over.
Over there, you can see another passageway,
Oh.
similar to the one you came from, descending into water at the edge of your light or dark vision.
All right. Then let's. Sorry, go all the way back over here to this door.
Okay. With that door is a larger chamber, or I mean a chamber with some larger cages. Two of them, jammed with old bones and bits of decaying flesh. A woman with red skin, wrapped in loose chains, sits on the floor of the chamber. She looks up, of course, when you open the door, and she says, "My name is Vakatar. What is your name?
Jeff. My name is Jeff.
Are you here alone, Jeff?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come on in? I will show you these cages."
What are you doing here? How'd you get here?
I've been here for some time. I don't remember exactly when. I see someone behind you, Jeff. Who's that? What's
I
your
don't know.
name,
Who are you?
gentleman? She's looking at you, Loam. What's your name?
I am Loam.
Is there anyone else, Jeff? You lied to me at the start, didn't you?
I don't know these guys.
Gonna make a deception check, Jeff.
Sure. You know what? I'm not gonna wait.
I love Jeff's like, yeah,
Don't
no,
know
I'm here
these
by myself.
guys.
Yeah.
I can picture Lone walking up like, hey, who you talking to? Who you talking to in there?
Hey, buddy.
14.
Well, come on in and bring your friend. Or actually, I guess you don't know each other. Loam, why don't you come in too?
So there's two big
Two
cages
spiked
behind her?
cages, jammed with old bones and bits of decaying flesh. This woman named Vakatar has red skin, and she's wrapped in loose chains. And she was sitting on the floor when you opened the door, but now she's standing up about in the middle of the room.
This is the part where we need the paladin to detect whether or not this woman is a fiend. I'm not sure we need the detect, but
These chains. I'm sorry. I was assuming these like she wrapped in like
Yeah,
bound by these chains.
a woman with red skin wrapped in loose chain. They're loose. They're not binding.
Oh,
Loose chains sitting on the floor, now standing in the middle of the room.
we're looking for fragments of black stone.
I have no
You
idea.
seen any of the like?
I have no idea if there's any of that around. What are you using it for?
We're collectors of a sort.
You look like adventurers, actually. You
Well,
collecting for
well,
gold? You gonna sell it to a high
perhaps,
bidder?
yeah.
What do they want with it?
I don't quite know.
Well, maybe you should bring it to
Sounds-
me. I might make you an offer.
Oh, no kidding.
Of course.
Are you just in here contemplating your cages? What an odd thing to do.
They are very fine cages. I can show you how they work.
Oh,
Where
they
is-
are indeed, and I have no doubt you could. Perhaps
Where is she
Gimbal would like to
sitting
go
at?
in and see.
Gimbal,
Is she
who's
sitting on the
Gimbal?
floor in one of the cages, or is she sitting on the
She's
floor
sitting in
outside
the middle
for-
of the room.
oh, she's standing. Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
And now she's
Or
standing in the
standing
middle of the
over.
room. Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
I think it's best that we leave you to your contemplation.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm
can see
going
you're
to move
busy.
to close the door.
We'll come back later.
Okay. And she lets close the door and leave. And now where to?
How bizarre. All right. Try over here. Oh, search this room.
Just as you guys are leaving this chamber, like the last of you passing through that door, you kind of feel the hair stand up on the back of your neck, and you turn and you can see her kind of peering around the corner there, watching you all leave, almost like she's sizing you up. She then returns to her room, though, doesn't follow you.
She seemed nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so that room. Stairs down to a door. Dwarven
And
writing that
search
says
here,
trust
no
no one above. Search it, nothing in the room.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's trust no one, especially red-skinned ladies wrapped in chains.
Tom, can you type her name in the chat?
Well, you never got a spelling of it, but it's Vakatar. V-A-K or K. You don't know how many K's there are. E-T-A-R. Vakatar. Okay, Jeff. There's like sounds, water sounds, like dripping water and such. And you'd say something moving around in the water now and then as well. On the other side of that door, there's a little bit of water on the very bottom steps trickled through the door. So you expect the room beyond has got maybe a foot or two of water in it, and something moving around in that water.
Are we below the water level at the door?
Yes, you're about a foot or 2 feet below the water level of the door, because there's some water actually at the bottom steps. It has come through the door.
Do we have anyone with mage hand? No.
All right.
Do we have anybody who can fly?
Not anymore.
Too soon. Not too soon.
Yeah, if you guys want to back up, I'll open it, I guess.
If you're, just for your information, if you're up at the top of the stairs, you won't be able to see into the room very much at all. You'll be able to see the bottom of the stairs and probably the first 10 feet of the room, but past that, you won't have line of sight to whatever might be in the room. If you're down there at the bottom 10 feet of the stairs, you'll be able to see all the room.
All right.
Okay. Open the door, Jeff.
Yep.
Okay, it takes a little bit of effort, given the water kind of has caused the door to expand a little bit, but you're able to break it free and push it open. And in the room, first of all, the first thing you notice are some horrendous crab-like creatures milling about the room.
Ooh.
In the center of these things is the crumbled remains of an old stone table that is about 2 feet or so above the water line. The water is about 2 feet deep, so difficult terrain unless you have a swim speed. And these 4 enormous crab-like monsters immediately turn to attack and roll initiative. Califon, you're first to react, but you don't see him up there. The stairs is difficult terrain, the water is difficult terrain.
So do I have to wait till my turn until somebody tells me, or?
No, it's your turn. You know they're there.
Okay. I will move 4, 5, 6,
You get to the squares behind Jeff with a single move.
7.
Difficult terrain on the stairs. That's why it's all 11 squares of movement to get to there. What do you want to do once you get there, Califon? From there, you can see them all.
Okay. I was on mute. So I'm gonna bow probably the one here to the west.
Okay.
All right. 21 for 13.
13. Got it.
26 for 7.
Got it.
And how much movement do I still have at all?
0. That's all of your movement.
Okay. I will sit right there.
Okay. The first of the Chules comes charging forward through the water to there. Lashes out with its pincer to hit Jeff. 2 pincer attacks. If grappling, can also use tentacles 1 time. So pincer 1 on Jeff. 23 Jeff for 20 bludgeoning and grappling you. 14 to escape. And then second pincer attack is a miss. And then tentacles attack. Which you grappled. Going to paralyze you for a minute unless you make a con save DC 13.
Saving throw. Hold on. Let me give you Flash of Genius.
Okay. But this is a save against paralyzation because I have a advantage on
It is.
that, and it's
+4.
I'm sorry, that's a Constitution, right? Okay.
Yep.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, no problem. Okay, you're grappled still, so put a grapple marker on your guy. Put the number 1 on the grapple marker. I'll put the 1 on this guy so we know who's grappling you. That guy has used all his movement to get there, so he's done. Titus, your turn.
All right.
So Titus and everyone on the stairs, you can see this guy because he's within 10 feet of the door, even if you're up the stairs.
All right. So Titus is going to move down a little bit to get a better idea of who's in the room. And then what we're going to do is we are going to conjure our fire spirit, something new. And where did I? So we will conjure him. Can I see behind it?
No, you only see
get
10
to
feet
there?
out from the door. Oh,
Okay.
you moved down a ways. Yeah, you can see 20 feet out from the door there. You're good there.
Yep, that's all I need to see. So
Okay.
we will go ahead and pop the fire spirit there for horrible damage on those 2.
Got it.
And then we will use a bonus action to tell it to come around, and it'll zip on over and do a fiery teleport. I'll try to get out of people's way.
Okay, Jeff, you can
Jeff?
teleport and be ungrappled.
All right.
And then after Titus, Chul's turn.
As long as you move 1 square up, you're good.
Chul will go to
I'm
there.
sorry? Oh, yeah.
This Chul will go to here. We'll see who's here. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Well, 4. He'll go to there. Attack Califon with the grab. He can't stay there because he's got an ally there. So go to there, squeezing, and attack Califon. And condition, is that movement? I think they have disadvantage when they're squeezing, and you have advantage to attack them.
They
I
do.
don't know for sure. So
They do.
attacking Califon. Pinch number 1, Califon. That's a 12. That's a miss. Pinch number 2 is a 12. That's a miss. And he's done. And then Chul behind him moves there. And then Jeff, your turn.
All right, I'm going to attack that one that's squeezing, and I'm going to throw a menacing attack on it. So 25 for 12.
Wisdom save. Made it.
Dang it. Then let's try that. So that'd be a crit, right? If I
Correct.
have advantage against it. All right, so let's try another. So 9, 18.
And he's frightened too.
And then all out of the way.
After Jeff
That
comes
saved
Gimbal.
and oh, no, I got
Gimbal just hit him with a smoke powder pistol. That's a crit for 26.
26, got it. Then
That's my 3rd crit of the night, by the way.
Chul goes there. And then Loam, your turn.
That was me the other night.
Don't you
Yeah,
add
the other
your
night.
mod to that?
Hey, Loam's going to put Hunter's Mark on the one closest
Okay.
and shoot a couple arrows at it. That is a 22 for 18.
Got it.
And the second arrow is 11.
11.
Not
Actually,
great.
you have advantage, so it's a crit.
Oh,
Or
okay.
17. Enough to kill him, actually.
Nice.
All right. Loam, your turn. Oh, that was Loam, sorry.
I'm done.
Califon, your turn.
Is the one to the left, does that have any cover?
From a ranged attack? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I'll shoot the one right below then.
Okay.
I would love to have that advantage back.
12 is a miss.
But 12 anyways.
That hit.
21 for 12. And then I will. So moving through my allies and its difficult terrain, is that 4 or
Just
does that look
difficult.
like?
Yeah, it doesn't stack.
Okay. I will move. Now I'll bonus action dash.
Alrighty.
I'm going to try to come around.
All right. Then the next jewel's going to come up. Actually, there. Comes there, and then he's going to try to grab Jeff. Pincher attack 1 on you, Jeff. Crit. No disadvantage because he's.
No.
And then miss.
Oh,
and
yeah.
then Titus, your turn.
All right. He is still doing the squeezing, yes?
Correct.
All right. What we're going to do is Titus is we are going to ready for when we're not adjacent to it. Bonus action, we are going to bring in the fire spirit. Is there enough to get on top of him with a small creature?
I think you can be in his
Or do I
space
have-
even, since your 2 sizes different. So yes. you
Oh, yeah,
can.
there you go. So then it's just going to affect Jeff and I, as we will have this guy teleport us away.
And he takes 7.
And then that will set off my ready. But I can't roll for poop with a 17.
17. That is actually a hit.
For 14 points of irresistible fire damage.
Got
And that
it.
will be the end of turn.
Okay, then we got another jewel back there. Jeff, your turn.
All right, attacking the guy that's squeezing. And let's. I hate to use up all my stuff, but let's hit him with a menacing attack. So is that 22 for 16?
Okay, and wisdom. Not afraid.
Dang it. Let's attack him again. Yeah. 20 or no, 19 for 11.
Got it.
And I'll stay here.
Your turn, Gimbal.
Firebolt, 26 for 19 fire damage.
Ooh, nice shot. And then it's there, and then Loam, your turn.
Okay, well, Loam is going to move his hunter's mark to the one that's closest. Fire his longbow. Still squeezed.
Yep, that finished him.
And move one down. Actually, 2 down. No, 1 down. And then I'm going to shoot the next one. And that is a
14 missed.
meager 14.
After you, Califon, your turn.
All right. I'm going to move all the way back. I don't know what the heck I was doing. Can I see anybody from the top of the stairs?
Yeah, the one down the bottom there.
Okay. I will longbow. I don't know what I was thinking. I will miss. I will miss again. I'll move aside in case anybody wants to pass me.
Titus, your turn.
All right. I will go after that gentleman there. I can't. So I will go 20 down to there, and then I will do hey
Hit.
for 13, and then I don't have any room to move, and we will have the fire spirit fly on in, and it will go there, Hakalugi, and fly back. Missing horribly. End of turn.
All right, tools going to go 1, 2, 3, 5 to there. Attack alone with its pinchers. 18 hit you alone for 17 bludgeoning
Ouch.
and grappling you. Second pincher, 21 to hit for 12 bludgeoning. And then tentacles, 13 con save or be poisoned.
Flash of genius, so +4 to the result.
You're good. And put a
Great.
grapple marker on your guy Loam and a 1 on it so we know who's got you grappled. Jeff, your turn.
Can I, if he had to squeeze to get through that door, if I push attack him, can I push him through the door? Or
You
would he
don't
get
think
stuck?
so.
Okay. Then I'll just attack. So attacking the guy that's squeezing, so 28.
28 is a hit. That's a miss.
Yeah.
That's a save. That's another save. And Gibble, your turn.
All right, try to firebolt this guy.
13, no, 20 is a hit. 13 fire.
Yep.
And then the jewel in the back there can't do anything. Then Loam, your turn. You are grappled. The grapple escape, if you want to try and escape, is a DC 14.
Nope. I'm going to
Misty step.
misty step.
Okay.
And then shoot it. Ow.
16 hit. 13.
And one more.
No, for
Another
14.
hit.
And then Califon, your turn.
All right. I'll move to the top of the stairs and I will longbow twice. I will not. I will pull out my javelin and so I can see the one behind it.
You can.
All right, and that's 30 feet. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to move That should be 30 feet, right? Hit the one behind it. Stay within normal range. And I will 17. Does that hit? I took javelin as my third Kensei weapon.
17 does not hit, but you
I
can
will
do
use a.
they look at dex saves DC 13. Boom,
Well,
boom.
I mean, it's a Kensei weapon, so I'm going to spend a key point and add another 2. And if that doesn't hit, then whatever. So 19 hit.
19 would hit. Yes.
Okay. So I will spend a key point and make the 19.
Okay, so where was I? 2 saving throws, both consider fail, both take 16. And then also damage on the guy in the back. 16 lightning to that one. And the guy in the back takes 23 lightning. Or 23 total.
Okay.
Got it. Dr.
I'll
Califon.
move that out of the way.
Titus.
Right. Titus is going to do something different. Titus is going to move up and will cast Burning Hands for in a 15-foot cone, getting these 2.
15 dex saves. First one fails and drops. Second one makes it. And you said the damage was 20?
20.
20, so he takes 10.
And then we will move back as that guy dropped, and we will bring the fire spirit down, Hakalugi, and bring the fire spirit back up. 19 for 6 and
That hit.
turns.
Your turn, Jeff.
Moving through Califon, attacking. 26 for 11. Fury of this. So 25 for 10.
Got it. Gimbal, your turn.
In hiding.
Firebolt.
Ooh, nice shot. You finish it,
okay.
Gimbal.
Nice.
All right. So again, this chamber has this this table in it that just protrudes above the water a little bit. It's kind of crumbling, and a door to the east and an opening in the wall to the west.
Search, I guess, as best we can in there.
Okay. You find a secret door.
Oh.
And a sliding panel. Investigating that, it looks like the sliding panel will open the secret door. The secret door is to the south, right down where I just exposed some area of the south. Nothing else in the room besides that door. No sounds beyond that door, and no traps.
Let's do it.
Okay, opening that up. A set of stairs climbs up. You can just see the edge of a desk there. You can't see the room proper unless you went about 10 feet up the stairs. Going up 10 feet up the stairs, you can see that there are some webs covering the ceiling, and there are coins that have spider-like legs creeping along the webs. The table near the top of the steps looks like to have notes, and you cannot quite see the far end of the room unless you go up another 5 feet.
I'm sorry, did you say coins?
There are
With legs?
coins with spider legs crawling through the webs.
I'm going to ask Gimbal if he knows anything about this. This looks
He doesn't.
artificery. Okay. Okay, 5 more feet.
All right. Everyone get
You want
yours
me to
where you want to be when he
Take
gets
care
to
of
the 5
those
more feet up.
webs?
I switched to my longsword
Sure.
as a reaction.
Just as you're coming up to where you can see to the back of the chamber, you see movement as something approaching you. And this thing that's approaching you resembles a tall and thick, very thick, like thicker than a man, candle of melted yellow wax that has a single eye that looks upon you. And now you can see the rest of the chamber beyond it as well at the same time. So I'll draw that. There's a doorway. There is an altar. The altar is of marble with a noticeable indentation in it. And this creature, picture of it. No good picture. I'll just blow up its mini. It's just medium size, but I'll blow it up so you can see what it looks like. So it looks like that. If you have any training in, anyone trained in religion at all?
Nope.
You're not sure what it is? Some sort of extraplanar.
Religion?
You are? Okay, Loam.
I am.
You think this might be a fabled creature that you've heard only a little bit about that is associated with Drow, in that it is a thing known as a handmaiden of Loth, a demon, and it attacks you violently, immediately. So, if you haven't already, roll initiative. Looks like 3 of you have, but 2 of you haven't.
I was holding out hope that we were going to peacefully parlay with the yokel.
We wanted to make friends.
That's right.
Okay, but before it can launch its attack, Jeff, you get to react first.
All right. Attacking. Oh, that's probably, you know what? Let's throw a precision attack on there. So 18.
18 is a hit.
12. 16 for 7.
16 is also a hit.
Nice. And then move back and hide.
After Jeff, Califon. Don't forget the stairs are difficult terrain, the water's difficult terrain, so you might not be able to move back and hide.
10.
You have 40 feet of movement though, so you might be able to
Yeah,
get
I got
somewhere.
40. Yeah, I think I'm.
And Califon, go ahead.
Yep, I'll move 45 feet here if I calculate it correctly until I'm right here.
You are correct.
And I will double longsword two-handed. 18 for 13.
18's a hit. 16 is a hit.
16 for 8. And I will move 2, and I will bonus action. I don't know where the button is, but you know what I'm going to do is patient defense.
After Califon, Loam, your turn.
All right, I'm going to move 7 and the hunter's mark on our handmaiden and fire a couple of longbow shots. That is a 23 for 17 and 25 for 14.
14, got it. And then Titus, your turn.
All right, Titus is going to lie on up, seeing this creature. You know what? Titus is going to. That burning hands worked really well, and Titus keeps forgetting that he can do this. So we're going to ready a burning hands for when the elemental spirit is adjacent to the this creature that is doing a horrible thing, and then we will bonus action command the creature or command the spirit to dash up to it and then do the burning hand.
All right.
So it goes up to there. We will release the burning hand. Just absolutely horrible. So that'll be a total of 8 or 4.
All right. Dex saving throw. Got a 14, so just failed. But it only takes half fire, so it takes 4.
It doesn't. It takes all of it.
You're right.
I'm irresistible.
Right. -8.
Irresistible. That's what I'm talking about. And the fire spear is next to it. End of turn.
And did you already increase that 1 to a 2?
I did. That's why
did.
it was 8.
Okay. All right. Got it.
Yeah, I'm rolling all kinds of hot tonight, Tom.
Okay, here comes the Yoko-Lol. Multi-attacking. It can slam 10 feet away. It will all sorts of danger all around it. We'll take out Califon first with a slam. 23 Califon for 6 bludgeoning and 38 poison, but you high enough level to ignore poison?
Not yet.
Not
Unless
yet.
You want to put a house rule in right now.
6 bludgeoning and 38 poison.
All right.
Assuming you're still standing, it'll attack you again. Hitting again for 7 bludgeoning and 28 poison.
I did take a bonus dodge action.
Oh, nice.
So,
Okay.
so
So
the
that's
first
only
one
10.
did hit, though.
The first one hit, second one missed. Got it.
Nice.
Then it will go ahead and move away from the fire spirit. If that provokes, go ahead.
Nope. It has nothing.
Moves to there. Kind of merges in with the webs in the corner there. But you can still see it. It just says it's got cover in the webs there. Gimbal, your turn.
All right, move up to here, and then I am going to use Gem of Brightness to try to blind it.
Nice.
I'm gonna
Okay.
aim at one giant eye. So
15 con save. You got it.
boom.
Blinded.
That'll be my turn. That was an action.
All right. And that round's over. And Jeff, your turn.
Okay, move in 10, 20. I think if it's corner to corner, I might be able to hit him from here.
No, because when you can only see the corner, that doesn't count.
Oh, okay. Then I will. So then it can't see me either, right? So I can
Correct.
hide.
You can hide, yeah. It's also blind, so
Oh yeah,
got that going for you.
that's it.
Okay, after Jeff, Califon. So Califon, since it's
Right.
blind, you'll have advantage on it.
All right, the Holy Fury of the Geriatric Aarakocra. 14 for 9.
14 missed.
And then, yeah. And then I will bonus action Flurry of Blows. I will do that one.
That hit.
On 24 for 6
Yep.
magical slashing. 16 for 5 magical slashing.
Got it.
And then I will back up 2 feet.
Your turn, Loam.
Okay, Loam still has the mark on the creature, so let's just send a couple of arrows through its slimy interior. 15
It's blind, so 17, that's a hit.
Oh, okay. 17 for 18.
Got it. That's a miss.
And that's a big fat mess.
Titus, your turn.
All right, can I hit it over that?
Yeah,
And then we will produce a flame.
that's a hit.
For 17.
17.
Nice.
Got it.
Resistible fire. And then we will keep moving. One more. And then bonus action, we will tell the fire spirit to go on up and give it a little kiss. And a 13 is probably going to miss horribly.
Correct.
End of.
All right. This thing will transform into a toxic black mist, fly 30 feet and hover, pass through any space, advantage on strength save, dex save, immune to non-magic damage, enter, stop in a creature's space, start turning your space, you're going to be poisoned, you're incapacitated. Okay. So this thing kind of dissolves down into this acrid black mist that then pools all around Caliphon. The poor old Caliphon is coughing and sputtering and choking. And then Gimbal, your turn.
I will try to with a firebolt. 23 for 11.
11, you do 5 damage to it. And then Jeff, your turn.
All right. Second hit.
And with a couple shots from your bow, you disperse the last of the mist before it creeps up into Caliphon's lungs.
Yay.
And you guys are victorious there. And the thing is just a black, misty ichor on the floor all around you, Caliphon. That's all that's left of it.
I'm going to pass out some healing kits to everybody.
Okay.
So we're going to start with Loam, because we have not done any since our last short rest. Let me just double check. Sure, correct. Okay, so everybody's due up for a healer kit. So Loam. Ooh, nice. 18 to Loam. Jeff, 17.
Nice.
Caliphon, no love. That's going to be 14. And Titus, 15.
Titus has 219 hit points. Very impressive.
That's strong.
So that's the quality of Gimbal's healing kits. Gimbal's healing kits.
Well
Sold
done,
at your
Gimbal.
local CVS's.
A lot of whey protein in that.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That's what Rob gets for typing one extra digit.
Okay, so in this chamber, the table contains several stone or slate tablets filled with notes in Undercommon. The spiders creeping through the webbing are mundane coins, it looks like, with spider legs. There's like about 80 of them if you want to gather them together. The 80 gold coins, like that way, with spider legs on them. On top of the altar is a scroll. You determine it's a scroll of freedom of movement. Scroll of freedom of movement on the altar. It would take you some time, you think, to read through the slate tablets. A quick review reveals that the writer was eavesdropping on conversations between Duergar and Drow. Yeah, if you spend about 10 minutes or so, you might get more information.
You guys want to throw that in the bag and keep moving?
Sure.
All right. Hey, Caliphon, I will give you a quick hit of a heal. So you'll heal 19.
Thank you.
Okay, Jeff, where to?
I guess this door.
Okay. That door, when you open it, you're looking at the back of like a wardrobe or other big, heavy piece of furniture.
Okay. Nothing. I can't hear anything in there.
No.
Right. Guess try to move it.
Okay. Yeah. You guys can team up and push it out of the way, and you find a really big room with multiple doors. And the room itself has some chairs made of tough silk over metal frames. And this cabinet adorned with symbols of coins crawling on spider legs that looks like been pushed in front of the door. Looks like it was not in front of the door at some point.
Okay.
And everything here is much cleaner and better maintained than other areas that you found. Almost as if someone was maintaining it.
Let's check out these. What's going on here at these doors?
All
They
right.
look weird.
2 chambers that are in very good condition. One looks like a regular study, but there's no notes or anything there. And the other one just has a single like meditation chair in it. And nothing of note in either one of those rooms.
After searching.
Yep.
Okay. Then let's try.
That one opens up into a large cavern with descending stairs, natural stairs to the northwest. Cavern heads east, and across the cavern is a door. There's some writing above the door across the way, and that writing is in Elvish. Anyone speak Elvish?
I know it.
You might know them. Okay.
I might know it.
The Elvish word, it looks like a name. It's Tristoroth. With history, Gimbal, you know Tristoroth is a drow house that was exterminated by mind flayers generations ago.
Ooh.
Many people believe that House Tristoroth had undiscovered treasures hidden in well-defended vaults. And then when you happen to look up, you notice there's a name over this door as well. And this name over the door you're at is Asphodel. And you know from history, Asphodel is another drow house, trading house that was also exterminated by mind flayers generations ago.
Well, it's curious that they've got a drow loath allied demon and nicely upkept area down here, despite the labels naming exterminated houses.
Yeah.
Where to, Jeff?
Let's peek around this corner here. See if I can
How
see
far that
anything more
passage
than-
goes? It goes quite a ways as far as your light shines, basically, to the east.
Check out this door.
No traps or anything on that door.
All right. Let's peek inside.
That one has a flight of stairs descending down into a room with some water pooled in the room. Looks like a couple statues flanking the stairs as well.
Don't hear or see anything splashing around in there.
You pause for a minute quietly, and you do think you hear movement in the water. There's something in there. Maybe multiple things in there.
We can come back.
Should we check this door down here?
Yeah.
That is another door of the compound of the drow, which is clean, but of no use, or not been used.
Head down this.
That one continues for quite a ways.
Like that other one?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we don't really have much choice. Missed. Oh, that door. All right. Let's go all the way back, sorry, to the chamber with the jewels in it.
Short little hall with a door at the other end.
Okay.
Then another room, and in this room, there's some rusted metal chair frames that jut just above the water, and there's some delicate script carved above the doorway leading west. The script is in Elvish, and it says, in Elvish, distrust all strangers.
Interesting. Search.
Nothing in there.
All right. Anything we want to do before we go in here? Because about to be attacked.
It could be nice, happy quippers.
That could be. All right. I will descend.
When you get down to there, give me your marching order. Once you're happy where you're standing, roll initiative. Okay. So, Jeff, you step down and look out into the room. You see some things moving in the far, edges of the room, along the walls. There are humanoids that look like that. They look blind. And then there are 8-legged lizards that look like that.
Wow.
And they, of course, heard a lot of you coming down the stairs and launch an attack as soon as you get there. The chamber that you're looking upon it's got steps leading from the double door into a room flooded with several inches of water. Lifelike but heavily damaged statues are pushed against the walls of the room. A few sodden nests made of rubbish sit atop the old tables, giving the room a dreadful reek. Milling near the mess are 2 squat lizard-like creatures with 8 legs each and 5 gray-skinned humanoids. And they attack when you arrive, and you guys, Jeff, go first.
All right. I'm going to attack that lizard guy, I guess, to the north.
Okay.
That is a 17 for 9.
17 hit him. You're talking about the lizard due north of you and 1 square to the west?
Yeah.
Got it.
13 for 7.
13 missed.
And then
Your turn, Loam.
Okay, Loam is going to target the Grimlock on the far end of the room. Put a hunter's mark on it, and then shoot it with an arrow. That is a 10.
10 is a miss.
And that is a 14.
That's a hit.
And since it's going around in a loincloth, I like my odds.
That's a hit. Yep.
So, 16.
16 killed it. Then the Grimlocks
Well done.
go. This one here comes rushing forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there. Dashing. And then this one here goes 6, 7 dashing to there. And then that one over there comes rushing up to here. This one dashes to there. And Gimbal, your turn.
Okay. Gimbal is going to ready a Gimbals Pixie Powder Party Popper for after the basilisks go.
Okay. Be cautious. Any leveled spell is lost if you don't use it when you start to ready it.
Oh, he's got the tube with the string.
Okay.
He's ready to pull it, and we're gonna get this gender reveal party going.
Your turn, Califon.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wreak havoc. I'm just gonna attack. 20 for 8. The one due north of me.
Got it.
Then I will strike him again. I will miss.
10 missed.
I will unattack with my talons on the same one.
Dropped him.
And I will stand my ground. I will not move.
Titus, your turn.
All right, Titus, seeing this nice formation they're in, is going to ready a second level Burning Hands, then use a bonus action to command the Fire Spirit to fly directly over Loam's head as we release it to get those 3. Make sense?
Yep. Perfect.
And I have to click me to get my burning. So second level, oh my god. I can't see it's not doing the tooltip for that, so I'll assume
There's a 1/1.
it's 2 1s. Excellent. Okay, so then that means that it's 7. It's a second level, so that's 13, and then that makes it 18.
18. Okay, so dex saves. DC 15. 3 of them. 1, 2, 3. Fail and die. Succeed and live. And fail and die.
All right, and then he moved up, and then he will go on top of this one and simply teleport away.
All right.
And so do the fiery teleport on the one that is still there.
Dex save, fail, and die. Okay. Basilisk time. That one dashes to there. That one dashes to there. Web goes
And
off.
it is no party popper. It's fairy fire.
Oh, fairy fire. Okay. Fairy fire.
Yeah.
Dex saving throws. 2 of them. Boom. 14, I think, fails, right?
Let me click on it just to be sure, but I think so.
Okay.
Yep.
14 failed. So that purple one's covered in fairy fire. Jeff, your turn.
Covered in pink glitter.
Attacking the fairy fired one. So 28 for 11.
Okay. Pause right there. So make a 12 con save or become restrained.
Flash of genius. Give you +4.
I think I have advantage. It doesn't matter. I made it.
No problem. So you resist that. You spell it. Your attack goes off. 11 damage.
Yep.
Okay.
And is this an avert my eyes kind of deal?
You can if you want. That's up to you.
Yeah.
So now make the rest of your attacks with disadvantage.
Yeah.
Would it still?
Oh well, no, it would be straight, right?
Straight up.
'Cause it's
Correct.
fairy fired. Yeah.
Probably disadvantage.
Really? It's
Probably.
Nice.
Let's see what fairy fire says. Does it grant advantage to people who can see the fairy fire?
Let me click on fairy fire. Oh, there it is. Fairy fire. Well, actually, let me just look at the full spell. Any attack against it has advantage if the attacker can see it. Yeah.
All right.
Well, sorry, that I thought I was doing a good thing there.
That's 12. So that's probably missed. 12 for 12.
Yeah. 1 misses. 1 on the die misses.
Oh, right. Move back and hide.
Okay. After Jeff comes Loam.
Loam averts his gaze,
Okay.
drops his bow, pulls out his short sword and dagger, stabs the basilisk right in front of him.
11 missed.
11 misses. Second attack.
15 hit.
15 hits for looks like 11 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I'll try and poke him with the dagger. And that is another hit for 7. I have to do the poison before, or can I do it now?
It's part of the dagger venom. I think you have to do it before. Let's see. Action to coat it with poison. Yeah.
Okay.
Which lasts for a minute. So that is 7. What you said? Okay. After Loam comes Gimbal.
All right. Gimbal will avert his gaze and attempt to firebolt the fairy fired one.
Okay.
It's
Miss.
only a 9.
Okay. Then Califon.
Alphon will avert his gaze, walk into the water, and attack with longsword two-handed in front of him, sensing the vibrations of the floor.
Hit.
20 for 12, sensing the strike, and he'll do it again.
11 missed.
He will miss, and then he will kick out behind him with the talon, trying to miss Loam.
18 hit.
18 for 9. So that
Behind
is
him, the one on loam, you
4.
mean?
Yes.
Okay.
And this water is
About a foot deep.
difficult terrain.
Not difficult terrain.
Difficult terrain.
Not.
Okay. All right. And I will move here.
All right. He will. Oh, you attacked both of them, didn't you?
Yes, sir.
Titus, your turn.
All right. Titus will avert and attempt to toss at the closer of the two. 14.
14 missed.
All right. And then we will bonus action to have the spirit come in and do a fiery teleport near both of them.
5 fire. 1 made it, but the 1 failed it. Took 5. Okay. Basilisk's turn. The one to the north, Caliphon with a bite. It's a 14 Caliphon, then the one on loam. Go after you with a bite. That's a 23 loam for 14 piercing and 6 poison. Then Jeff, your turn.
All right. Go ahead at the end of last turn.
Got it.
And I'll attack. Barry fired 1. Okay, so if I'm hidden and averting, is it straight?
Correct.
24, 11.
Got it.
Avert. So
Same one.
18?
Hit. Same one.
Yeah, same one.
Dropped him.
That's all my.
And loam, your turn.
Okay, Loam is still facing down the one right at the bottom of the stairs, so he attacks. That is a miss. That is a 10, another miss. And the dagger, and that is a 9, another miss.
After loam.
He's not entirely sure it's still there.
It might not be there. Gimbal, your turn.
Firebolt with disadvantage.
11
that's
missed.
an
Caliphon, your turn.
All right, I'll walk over. I will hope not to get Loam. 19 for 14.
Got it.
A 21 for 11.
Finished it.
And then I'll attack Loam.
Okay. So dead Grimlocks, dead basilisks everywhere. The chamber's got various lifelike statues, heavily damaged, pushed against the walls of the room. A few sodded nests. The door to the west is cool to the touch. While the statues pushed to the corners are 2 dwarves, a drow, 2 quaggoths, and a basilisk.
Amazingly lifelike, too.
Yep.
Really nice.
Where to, Jeff?
So
we search
we
the
search.
room.
Searching the room, you find no valuables, but you do note that the door to the west is cold to the touch.
What does that mean?
Listen at it.
Yeah, I'm
Put your tongue
listening.
to it.
No sound at all, just quiet.
I double dare you.
I triple dog deal. Okay, let's do it.
You opening it?
No, shoot, if it's cold, I don't want to like freeze. How about everybody steps out of the water?
Okay.
Before I open
Assume
this
they
door,
have stepped out of the water if they want.
or
Do you want to open it now?
open the door.
You want me to have the fire spirit open it?
Yeah, that'll be cool.
Okay. So,
Fire spirit refuses to open the door. I don't know.
the chamber beyond looks like it was once opulent. It's, though, now flooded with a foot of dark water. There are, used to be like drapery rods that once held tapestries, they now support sheets of mold along the southwest corner. Brown mold, moldy brown, crusty in color. There's chairs surrounding the large table, and it's exceedingly cold in that room.
Do I know about brown mold?
You think the coldness might be coming from that patch of brown mold. If you have nature skill, do anyone have nature skill?
Of course.
Then yes, stay away from the brown mold, especially with fire.
Ooh, fire spirit, come back.
Okay, but as long as we
You should be able to kill it with cold, but fire just makes it stronger.
all right. I mean, okay. What do you guys want to do? You want to go in there and search, or
Can
just
I-
leave it alone?
Can I use a frostbite?
Yes, you can hit it with frostbite over and over and kill the patch of brown mold. And then you want to search the room?
Yep.
Nothing of value in the room. So you have a hallway to the north. You got
Yep.
doors to the east.
Oh, didn't even see.
Doors to the east are all small, like living quarters, all also flooded, and nothing of value in any of them. To the north, there's a hallway. There's stairs ascending to a hallway that goes north around the corner. You note right away that there are arrow slits along the west wall that look onto the hallway. And with a little bit of observation, you think you see movement on the other side of those arrow slits.
We kind of know where this goes. I can almost make it all the way.
I have a potion of invisibility.
I mean, could I try to sneak past these things?
You can do
You guys
anything
want
you
to try
want.
to sneak?
Do you want to sneak, Jeff?
Yeah.
Go for it. Make a stealth check.
All right,
Titus will
anything?
do pass without trace.
Pass without trace. Make a stealth check at +10 if the druid stays within 30 feet.
Yep, we'll all be.
So.
Okay,
I don't
Jeff.
know what that is,
You can
30
peer.
something.
You can peer into the arrow slits. The arrow slits are up high and angled down, so you can't see much of anything in the room. But the ones that have creatures nearby them, there's 2 of them. You can tell that these creatures, or at least the first one they get to, is a Grimlock looking out the arrow. Not looking at the arrow slit, obviously, but at the arrow slit. And they seem to have uncanny, senses within short distances. The ones that came to fight you guys were fighting as if they could see. So it makes it even more difficult to get past them because they're not relying on sight. They're relying on vibrations and sounds and such. But you rolled plenty high, so you're good.
Then I will try to get to the end of the hall.
All right. Make one more check for me.
Titus will stay with as a motion for all of us.
Yeah, you're good. Actually, why don't you all make just one stealth check, Jeff? You don't have to make any more.
Okay.
We'll see how the rest of you do with your +10.
Hey, Gimbal, stay back.
Look at Gimbal.
Oh, whoa! Gimbal's dancing down that hallway.
Wow. Wow.
Oh. Okay.
Flipping 2 middle fingers at the Grimlocks who can't see him because he moves like a shadow.
Okay, you come to the end of the hall, Jeff, and you peek around the corner there, and you see a couple more Grimlocks. And that tower is not there. So imagine the hallway's 10 feet wide, comes to where the tower is, then goes north to a door around the corner. And there's 2 Grimlocks kind of patrolling the hall. And when you get to the corner to look around the corner, they're coming from the northwest, and they're heading toward you. So you're going to have a confrontation real quick. You don't even think you can necessarily run back in time to get away from them. So you could, though, with your stealthiness, launch an attack with surprise right away if you choose to. What do you want to do, Jeff?
Yep. Let's
Okay.
do it.
Roll initiative then.
Do
Everyone.
we need to put ourselves where we want to be?
Oh, yeah, Jeff. Put you at the end of the hall. Everyone else behind Jeff. And you want to be within 30 feet of Titus. Not there alone behind. Yeah, there you go. Jeff, you go first.
So I'll attack the one to the south, and I'll throw I won't throw anything. So 26 for 9.
Okay. Got it.
Do that again. 22 for 7.
Dropped him.
Okay. Action surge. Hit the one at the north. 24 for, and you know what? I'll throw a here the small. So
10. Got it.
and then one more attack.
And dropped him. And we're out of initiative.
Well done.
Nice. All right.
So now you have a doorway into the room that you know there's at least 2 Grimlocks in. You have a doorway to the north.
Let's take out the ones in the room.
Is there any way to launch an attack to gain surprise on these guys?
Kick down the door FBI style.
Okay. I mean, yeah, let's try that.
Okay. Get you guys where you want to be. Roll initiative.
Oh, of course.
In the back of the room, sitting enthroned there, is a alien creature, humanoid in size and shape, but with tentacles coming out of his head and 3-fingered hands. He is holding in his hand the stone that you're looking
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Oh, there we
Grimlocks
go.
surround him,
Good call.
and we roll their initiatives.
This is the part where the lack of any of us with particularly high intelligence is going to be
Could be problematic.
harsh.
Yourself. Gimbal has a high intelligence.
Okay, Jeff, you are first.
Okay. We have okay. Can I shoot through arrow slits from the other side?
You can. They'll have cover, and you can only shoot,
I
10 feet into the room because the arrow slits were up high looking down.
Oh, that's right. All right. I'm gonna attack that guy, the mind flayer. 26 for 9. I will throw I don't know. No, I'll try a menacing attack. That's probably so for 11.
And he is afraid.
Oh, nice. Then I'll attack him again. 18 for 10.
18, got it.
Stay here.
After Jeff, Gimbal.
Gimbal will move to here. How do I want to do this? If I am standing here, I could see through the door down to here, right?
Yeah.
Gimbal's going to do a Gimbal Pixie Powder Party Popper to get the Mind Flayer and the 2 Grimlocks. I don't think I can get more than that.
I think it's only 20-foot cubes. I think you can actually only get your choice of one or the other.
Oh, yeah, it's 20. That's not 20-foot cube.
No, that's 20-foot radius. Just 4 squares by 4 squares.
Well, shit. Then I don't want to do that. Instead, I will do a web spell because that gets the same area. And I'm going to web up. I'll just draw it for you. So instead of it being, sorry, there you go. God dang it, I can't draw just that there. That's 4 by 4. Okay, sorry.
All right. After Gimbal comes Grimlox. In the web to start, click the web button for me so I know what it does. Dex saving throw, I think they get. All right, start or enter 14 dex save or restrained. Action 15 strength check to escape. He will do a 15 strength check to escape, which he makes as his action. And then as his movement, he will start moving up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. He's done. Loam, your turn.
Okay, Loam is going to Misty Step into the room right about there. Go there. And 20, 30, I guess I can go here. And then I'm going to put the Hunter's Mark on the Mind Flayer.
You can't shoot through the webs. The webs are blocking shooting.
Again with the webs.
Yeah.
Okay, well, and there's not much I can do except
Take out the Grimlock.
Corner and take out one of the Grimlocks. I'll take out the one closest to the door. 1, 2.
Dropped him. Then Caliphon.
I'll come in using 3 movement right there. I have a 2-handed longsword. 20 for 6. 21 for 8.
Dropped him. And Titus.
Can I hit this guy with my talons?
You bet.
18 for 6.
6. Got it.
I will protect Loam.
All right. Titus, your turn.
All right, Titus comes in there. I can see this guy on the other side of the web, though, right?
Not really.
I can see the squares near him.
You know where he's at.
Well, I'm just saying I can create an effect in those squares that is not a line of effect.
Potentially. Yeah. What are you doing?
I want to summon an elemental next to him.
Let's see. We'll say you can see 10 feet into the webs.
Okay, so I can't see him at all.
Right. You can see about 10 feet through the webs.
All
But
right.
he cannot see us.
Sure. All right. Then we're just going to take care of the Grimlock as if I produce a flame on that one, I will ignite the web and he won't have to worry about making the web save, right?
Well, you'll do just the 5 feet of web that the Grimlock's in.
And so I want to make him at least have some effort. So we'll go ahead and target this one down here. 18 for that is 9 plus 8 is 17.
17 fired, dropped him.
And then we will move back and bonus action send in the fire spirit. You know what? We want to let the Grimlock have his fun in the web, so we'll stay there. End of turns. He'll dodge.
All right. Mind Flayer's turn. He will do something, and then Grimlock's turn. He's got a saving throw to make. Dex save. He gets a 15, which I think makes it. Yeah, 15 dex save or restrained, so he's not restrained. So he'll come out to attack Caliphon, the spiked club. 22 to hit Caliphon for 5 bludgeoning and 1 piercing.
Hits.
And then Jeff, your turn.
Okay, so okay, that guy's gone. So I guess I'll attack the Grimlock. Let's see him. 26 for 11.
Dropped him.
Okay.
I'll drop concentration on the web.
Okay. You can see him now.
All right. And I'll attack him. 25 for that.
You need to move into the room, Jeff. You can't see him from there.
Okay.
All right. Now you can see him.
So 25 for 12.
25 hit, 12 damage.
And I'm going to try to...
Hold on just a second there. It's ready to attack, so you can go off. So Mind Blast will just only hit you, Jeff.
Wait. Bring it.
16.
I will Flash of Genius your...
45 psychic and stun for a minute. 16 to save negates.
Okay. Plus 4 to result.
All right. So I have advantage and plus 4. Aha!
Whoa!
No one can stop the crown-wearing Goblin King.
That's right. And I am resistant to psychic, so that's 22, 23.
Let me check. I don't know if I have this written down right. I don't know if that save might also negate the psychic damage. Let me double check.
Oh, nice.
Mind Flare. Mind Blast. And be stunned for a creature that repeats. Let's see. Take that damage and be stunned. Yeah. You take no damage.
All
It's
right.
save for none. Okay, now finish your next shot.
I think I did, didn't
Okay.
I? Did I? 15? Yeah.
For 9?
So yeah. No, 12. I threw the fear of this.
Got it.
And
Okay.
then I am done.
After Jeff, Gimbal, your turn.
Now I will do a Gimbel's Pixie Powder Party Popper down there to get him with.
You need to get into the room to see him.
Do I have to see him to launch it? Like, because it's 20-foot radius.
Yeah.
So if I.
Yeah, you got a pretty bad angle from where you're at. There you go. You can step right back out after you're done.
Yeah. All right. I'll do that.
Okay.
Get him with the.
Here's his dex saving throw. Got him. He's very fired. And then next to go is Loam.
Okay, Loam. Move out there. Hit him with the hunter's mark. Shoot him with a couple of arrows. 16.
Hit.
For 19. And a mere 13.
Miss. After Loam, Califon.
All right, let's get personal. I'll move right up to him. Two-handed sword. That's 25. I'm going to throw stun.
Stunning strike. Con saving throw.
Oh, man. All right.
Made it.
I will be upset. I will strike him again.
Another
For 25
hit.
for 8.
Got it.
I will spend a key point because you can't take him with you. Enduring Flurry of the Aarakocra. And I will strike him with the talons. 25 for 7.
Hit.
All right. And I will do it again for a measly 16
Hit
for
as well.
6 points. All right, and then I'll run like a little load.
And Titus, your turn.
All right. Titus steps into the room and sees this guy's almost decimated. But you know what? I want to do it anyway. We will summon the elemental, and I think he disappears because I haven't been dragging him around.
You can drag him from the spells. He's under spells, under spell. Where is he? Maybe he's under companions and forms, actually. There you go.
All right. And we will tell him to do that. And then we will bonus action, tell the spirit to get its butt in here. And it will hawk a loogie on this guy for 5 points of fire if a 22 hits. Or I'm sorry, a 23 hits.
23 does hit for 5 fire.
And then this guy gets to go with advantage, and we will put if it hits, we will put the damage from the spirit on it on the first.
That's a
21, hit. And I get to re-roll both of those, or it counts as a 2 at least. So that's 12 plus another D8. Because wow, so 14.
14
minimum damage.
As flames consume the Mind Flayer, he gurgles out one last boast. He says, "The ritual can't be stopped. The Chosen Ones know all about you. The far realm will twist your body and shatter your sanity. Those you care about in Phandalin will be transformed into lithids if they survive at all." And that he is consumed in the flames. And you see in the chamber here, the south wall contains an enormous map in charcoal with numerous arrows and annotations. And taking some time to look it over, you can decipher that that it is showing stylized mind flayers surrounding an obelisk, sequestered in an underground stronghold deep beneath Phandalin. So nearby Phandalin, that is labeled Elith Nock. And wavy lines emanate up from these mind flayers that are beneath Phandalin, and the humanoid figures in the town that are touched by the wavy lines are being transformed into mind flayers. There's mathematical formulas drawn on the walls, calculating percentages of people that will transform into mind flayers, varying from 3 in 10 to 7 in 10. And let's see, making sure I think there's something else in the map that will help you to find this location beneath Phandalin, where these 3 other mind flayers are performing some sort of ritual. You have defeated this guy. The last chamber is a vault of the Drow house It had been blocked until you removed the tower, and then they were able to take the stone out to the Mind Flayer, along with the treasure that used to be in the vault, which consisted of quite a bit of gold and silver, a jeweled dagger, some gems, a Heward's handy haversack, and a wand of magic detection. And in the vault, the only thing that you find left in there are some old skeletons and some old thieves' tools. Looks like the thieves had gotten into the vault, but were blocked by the tower and perished in there without being able to get out. And that's the end. So let's split up some treasure. You found Heward's handy haversack, lantern revealing, mudslick tower, scroll of freedom movement, and wand of magic detection. And next time we play, you guys get to go up to the 9th level, which means you can have 5 permanent items and 9 consumable items. So if you'd want any of those 5 items, roll a d20.
Oh.
No, I do not want any of them.
Okay, Ryan, what would you like?
Oh man. I'm sorry. What's the freedom of movement thing?
It's a scroll.
Scroll. I'm so sorry, guys. I gotta take that mudslick tower.
King of the Goblins. Got his own castle, got his own crown.
Got a castle, a crown. It's almost meant to be.
Califon, what do you like?
The haversack, please.
Haversack. Titus.
How much can a haversack hold?
It says there.
I'll take the freedom of movement, since I might be the only one to be able to cast it.
And then Loam.
Still 2 pretty good items there. I'll go with the wand of magic detection.
And Gimbal, you want the lantern?
Sure.
Lantern of revealing. Okay, that's it. So we'll play again in a week. You guys will be 9th level, and we'll be on to chapter 7. And you'll be exploring, looking for this illithid home below Phandalver. Thanks, guys.
Nice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Night,
Thank you
guys.
so much. Night.